Namaste, yogis. Welcome. Melissa here from Mystical Stone. So for today's Hatha class, we are going to start at the top of the mat. You can have a block and a blanket, or just a blanket if you want. And we're going to go ahead and stand right at the top of the mat in Tadasana. So remember, for your Tadasana, you want to have about the fist distance between your toes and your heels. Just let them be a little bit wider apart. So the outer edges of your feet will be parallel. Then allow your pelvis to be neutral. So that means that your pubic bone and your hip bones are at the same level. And maybe your rib cage is not popping forward. Try to keep it in. Bring your hands by your sides, palms face forward. Close your eyes, and we'll take a few moments here. And as you stand tall like a mountain, you want to just really plant your feet here. Make sure that you're putting equal weight on your left foot and your right foot. Notice how the weight goes back to your heels and to the balls of the feet, and just try to equalize. Find your center of gravity. Allow your knees to land right over the ankles. Allow your hips to be right over the knees. Shoulders over your hips. Crown of the head just pulls up, like if you had a cord coming out from the crown of the head and it's elongating your spine. You may notice that as you lift the head, you might feel that it's easier for you to engage your legs and your glutes. You do want a little bit of engagement so that your pelvis remains stable. Relax your hands as your palms face forward. Slightly draw your blades together and then pull them down. Then you can relax. That's just to adjust your shoulders. You don't have to keep that engagement of your upper back. We'll take 2 more breaths here. At the end of your second exhalation, return to your normal breathing pattern. You don't need to control the breath. Open your eyes, and as your palms flip forward, you're gonna inhale your hands up in a circular motion all the way up. When your palms are facing one another, maybe hold the breath, but you don't have to. Lift your rib cage towards the fingertips, pulling up like if you were trying to touch the ceiling. Then palms touch. Flip your palms out. And now as you exhale, keep your elbows extended and dive your arms out to the sides. Palms face towards the back. And then allow the top of the hands to touch your body, your palms face away from you. We flip again, palms facing forward or out to the sides. Inhale, come up. You can keep breathing in or hold Kumbhaka as you lift your rib cage away from the hips, palms touch, flip your palms away, and then exhale, dive your hands down in a circular motion, palms face back, and then top of the hands touch your body. And again, flip your palms out, inhale, reach. Kumbhaka as you lift, palms touch, flip your palms out to the sides, and then exhale down. Inhale, flip your palms out, reach up. Maybe Kumbhaka, or keep breathing in as you lift, palms touch, flip your palms away, and exhale, arms down. We'll do 2 more at your own pace. Don't let your mind wander. When you're done with your second pranayama against shoulder arthritis, you're gonna release your palms facing forward, relax your shoulders, close your eyes, soften your toes, no, don't let them grip, and observe your breath. Here, see if you can release your legs and your glutes without letting your pelvis go into an anterior or posterior tilt. Try to keep it neutral, but try to keep your muscles soft. So we're going to use gravity to keep this Tadasana standing rather than engaging our muscles. We just stack the joints and try to find our balance. If you find your balance is off, that's okay. You can open your eyes or reactivate your leg and glute muscles. Notice your heartbeat and breath. On your next inhalation, bring your hands together at the center of the heart in Namaste position. Open your eyes and reach to the sky as you inhale. Maybe gentle back bend. And as you exhale, bring your hands by the heart, micro bend your knees and fall down. Hands by your feet, bend the knees a bit or a lot, and inhale, reach up. Extend your legs, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll do it again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands by the heart, bend the knees and fall down. Bend the knees more, circle your arms as you come up. Inhale, touch. And exhale, hands to heart. And inhale, reach up. Exhale, down. Inhale, bend your knees, come up. And exhale. 2 more. Remember to bend your knees before you come up. When your arms are reaching up, you may extend your legs and then exhale, hands to heart. Last one. And exhale, hands to heart center, shoulders back and down. On your next inhalation, reach up. And as you exhale, bring your hands by the heart, bend the knees and fold. Bring your hands by your feet. And as you inhale, step back with both feet. Plank. As you exhale, release your knees onto the floor. Uncurl the toes and sit back on your heels, forehead down. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Bend the elbows once you go into half plank, draw the navel in and lower. Inhale to baby cobra. And as you exhale, use your knees, downward facing dog. Curl the toes under, pick up the knees and stretch back. Push your chest towards the thighs and push your hips back up, tailbone towards the sky. On your next inhalation, bring your knees onto the floor and step forward with your right foot. And as you exhale, curl the back toes and step forward. Inhale, bend your knees and come up. And exhale, hands to heart. We'll take a few moments here. We'll do it again. Inhale, reach up. Extend your arms, gaze up. Exhale, hands by the heart, bend the knees and fold. Inhale, step back on your high plank. Exhale, lower onto your mecha pose. Cobra as you inhale. Go into half plank and lower. And as you exhale, use your knees and push back onto your downward facing dog. You may walk it out. The next time we inhale, knees down, step forward with your left foot. And as you exhale, curl the back toes, pick up the knee and step forward. Bend the knees more. Inhale, come up. And exhale, hands to heart. We'll take a few moments here. On the next inhalation, you may open your eyes, hands to the hips, and step back with your right foot. You're gonna heel to your foot back, but still keep your hips facing the short end of the mat. Take a look at your back foot. That's okay if your toes are pointing out to the right. Then if you need to bring your toes in, you may do that too. Front knee is bent, hands together in Namaste position. Breathe. Engage your shoulder blades. You want to push them towards each other and pull them down. You can put some pressure against your palms too. Lift the toes if that works for you. On your next inhalation, you can reach your arms at a goalpost posture or up towards the sky, whichever works for your shoulders. Look at the front knee, don't let it flare. Keep it pointing straight ahead. We'll take one more breath here, fully breath. On your next inhalation, reach up if you're not there. And exhale, hands to heart. Bend the back, pivot the back foot and turn your toes forward. Go into this high lunge for a few moments. We're gonna shift the weight to the front. So you wanna make sure that you plant that front foot very well, but you're not letting the toes grip. On your next exhalation, shift the weight to the front and bring that back heel off the floor. You can bring your hands by your sides. You can start hinging forward if you like. Try to keep your hips square to the mat. Hands can stay in Namaste, or you can bring them by your hips. On the next inhalation, slowly and mindfully come up to an upright position. Bring your knee up, maybe. And as you exhale, release your foot and walk it out. We will do the same thing on the other side, hands on your hips and step back with your left foot. Once more, you want to make sure that you adjust your pelvis to the front end of the mat, adjust the back foot, and bring your hands in Namaste. So you adjust the foot in a place that does not bother your knee. And when you're ready, keep that front knee bent. Deepen your breath. Lift your toes. You may take a look at the front knee and make sure it's pointing straight ahead. Don't let it pass the ankle. If it works for you, bring your arms at a goalpost posture or reach up to the sky, whichever works for you. Find your drishti. For some of us, this warrior one is a balancing pose. So just make sure you keep your focal point, find like a still point in front of you if you can, and breathe. We'll take one more breath here, full deep breath. And inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Pivot the back foot, lift the heel, and then press back onto your high lunge. Front knee is bent. We're gonna shift the weight forward. Remember to plant your front foot. Don't let your toes grip if you can. And when you're ready, shift the weight to the front, lift the back foot. Very gracefully, like I just showed you. And lift, and maybe flex the back heel, the back foot, I mean. Pressing your heel back and toes towards you. You can adjust your arms by your sides if you prefer. And try to adjust your pelvis Don't let your hip or your or any joint really pinch. When you're ready, inhale your knee up, hands in namaste. And exhale down, walk it out. Find your Tadasana, close your eyes, take a few moments here. On your next inhalation, reach up. Exhale, hands by the heart, bend the knees and fold. Inhale, high plank. And as you exhale, go back onto your Meka pose. Sit back on your heels. Baby cobra as you inhale, and we will stay here. Draw your shoulder blades together, press the top of the feet on the floor. We'll take a few moments, keep your gaze somewhere on the mat, or maybe in front of you. If it works for you, bring your hands by your hips, cupcake hands, palms facing down. Maybe lift your legs off the floor. Now bring your gaze down, straight down onto the mat. It's like if your toes were trying to touch the back wall. And you're lifting right from the thighs. We'll take one more breath, full deep breath. And on your next exhalation, release your legs down. Bring your forehead to the floor. Bring your hands under the shoulders. Inhale to baby cobra. Exhale, push back on your knees, curl the toes. Lift your hips onto downward facing dog. Maybe walk it out. On your next inhalation, knees down, step forward with your right foot. And as you exhale, curl the back toes, pick up the knee and step to the front. Bend the knees more, come up as you inhale. And hands to namaste as you exhale. Take a few moments, heels pressing back, like you want to send your weight all the way back, shoulders over hips, hips over knees, knees over heels. The next time you inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands by the heart, bend the knees and fall. Inhale to high plank. Make a pose as you exhale. Inhale, coming up onto cobra. Lower slowly. And as you exhale, step back, bring your hands back and lift your legs. Inhale, maybe lift your hands, gaze down. We stay, we breathe. Keep your gaze down to protect the neck. Lift a little higher as you inhale. And exhale, lower your legs, hands and forehead. Hands under the shoulders. As you inhale, pick up your hips. Your chest, your head. And exhale, push back onto your downward facing dog. Hips up. Knees down as you inhale. And left foot forward as you exhale. Curl the back toes and pick up the knees as you inhale and step forward as you exhale. Come up, inhale, and hands to heart as you exhale. We'll take a few moments. On your next inhalation, bring your hands to your hips and step back with your right foot again. Heel toe your foot. I'm gonna turn the left toes in and the right toes out to the right. Now from here, bring your arms at a T position as you inhale, activate your feet. And as you exhale, shift your hips to the left and your fingertips and shoulders, let them move to the right. Then release your hand on the inner side of your leg. Can be the thigh, can be the calf, can be down to the ankle. Try not to go forward so that you can touch the floor. Try to stay like if your back, your hips, your shoulders were against the wall. You can bring your left hand on your lower back and rotate your shoulder back. You could also bring your arm up. So let your shoulder tell you what works for you. Keep those feet active. Don't let the head collapse and breathe. Micro bend that front knee or right knee. On your next inhalation, bring your arm up. And as you exhale, come up onto a T position. Release your hands on your hips. Turn your toes in, bend your knees, and hinge right from your hips. Bring your hands down. We'll take a few moments here. Balance the weight left and right. You can shift to one side and the other. Bend the knees more. And your gaze can be between the hands. Keep your spine neutral. So you rather bend the knees and keep the spine neutral rather than extending the legs and rounding the back. Once you find that pose that works for you, we're gonna inhale the right arm up towards the right. You may follow the hand with your gaze. And exhale, follow it down. Other side, inhale, lift. And exhale down. Shift to the other side, inhale, lift. Exhale down. And switch, inhale, rotate. And exhale down. Stay down and breathe. You may heel to your feet a little closer together, bend your knees more, and then bring your hands to your thighs, come up halfway. Roll your shoulders into their sockets, gaze still down, breathe. On your next exhalation, use your hands to help yourself up. Awesome. Now, when you're ready, turn your left toes out to the left, and your right toes might go a little bit in. You can walk your foot a little farther back, just a tiny bit. And when you're ready, bring your arms at a T position on the inhalation, and exhale your right hip back and your left shoulder forward or towards that left leg. Then release the hand down on your leg and bring your right hand on your lower back or up. Either way, rotate your torso upwards. And find your breath. Keep your feet active. Don't let your knee be locked. Have a micro bend on the knee and don't put any weight on that leg. The next time we inhale, we reach up, and on the exhalation, come up onto a T position. Turn the toes in, heel to your feet closer together, just a little bit. Hinge from your hips, micro bend your knees, and let your body fall. You can bring your hands at the back of the legs or hold onto your Achilles if you want, if you can, or a little higher, that's okay. Try to keep your elbows touching your legs, let your head dangle, and breathe. Send the weight back to your heels, maybe lift the toes. We'll take one more breath here, full deep breath. And when you're ready, bring your hands on your knees or above your knees, come up halfway on your next exhalation. Plant your feet, draw your shoulders in, and breathe your way up slowly. Release your shoulders, turn your left toes to the left and step towards the front of the mat. Find your Tadasana once again. We'll take a few moments here. We'll take one more breath, full deep breath. And on the next inhalation, reach your arms up, gentle back bend. Exhale, hands by the heart, bend the knees and fall. Inhale, step back onto your high plank. We may hold this plank for a few moments, press your heels back and push the mat away from you. Draw your navel in. The next time we exhale, release the knees down, uncurl the toes, and then sit back on your heels. You can bring your knees apart this time, making space for your tummy. If you want to, you can keep your legs together if you prefer. Rest your forehead either on the floor, on your hands, or on your stacked fists. Putting equal weight on left and right, letting the hips sink. Let us take one more breath here, full deep breath. On your next inhalation, bring your hands under the shoulders and exhale, push yourself up. Bring your knees closer together. Now for the next asana, you may use a block and a blanket or even two blocks, depending what works for you. And you can stack a block or fold the blanket very well, just to have it a little bit higher. So I'll show you the options and then you choose whether you want to have a prop or not. So when you're ready, come up onto your fours, throw your navel in for tabletop position. Press the top of the feet on the floor. Keep your gaze between the hands. Now keep your navel in, curl the toes under, push the mat away from you. And then lift, hips to the sky. As you take your next inhalation, bring your right leg up, extend. And as you exhale, bring your knee in between the hands. Now from here, you can sit on your foot, literally sit on your foot, or if that is a no-no for your knee or for your foot, you can move the foot slightly towards the left. The left leg is still extended. See if you can lean back a little bit, like glide your foot further back and then uncurl the toes. Now, chances are that you are sideways like I am right now. So you can see I'm sitting on my right hip. So what I want is to balance my hip. So to do that, you may use a blanket, two blocks, a block, whatever works. But if you find that you're leaning towards the one side, just try to use your props to get yourself back to center. Even if you don't touch the floor, that's okay. Now, once you are on your Kapotasana or pigeon pose, we're gonna press the hands down, throw your shoulders away from the ears and your blades together. Bring your gaze maybe up and take a few moments here. One more breath here. And when you're ready and with control, gaze down and start walking your hands to the front. Maybe rest your elbows to the floor. You don't have to. Watch for your knee. Remember, you can have your hips as high up as you need to. If you have extra props and you want to use another block or even your bolster to place under the forehead, you're welcome to do that. You can also stack your fist and rest your forehead down or your hands, or stay up on your elbows. We're going to breathe deeply here. If it works for you to go a little bit deeper, you may do that. You can take props off if you feel your body is giving you the chance to go a little deeper. But once again, these are only options. Don't make it a goal. Listen to your joints. Don't let them pinch. If you find that your foot is going numb, you're welcome to lift the weight and wiggle your toes, get some circulation, and then maybe return to the pose. If you're on your elbows and you want to try going, resting your forehead down, you may do that too. Let us take one more breath here, full deep breath. And when you're ready, use your arms, your elbows to slowly help yourself up. Bring your hands to the floor. Walk your hands maybe under the shoulders. Open your chest, look forward or up. We'll take one more breath here, full deep breath. And when you are ready, gonna mindfully move the prop out of the way if you have one, and push yourself up, curl the back toes under, and you may come onto your tabletop position, then lift onto your downward facing dog. Bring your right leg up, open your hip, and bend the knee so that you can stretch that hip flexor, rotate your foot one way and the other. Balance your hip, extend your leg back, and then release. We'll do the same thing on the other side. When you're ready, lift your left leg, keep your hips balanced, and then bring your knee in between the hands. Now you can sit on the foot or walk your foot to the other side. I'm gonna place a block under my hip once again. So you can check if you're leaning to that left hip, you can have that extra support. Curl the back toes under, extend the knee, and then stretch your leg further back. Then uncurl the toes. So the thing about Kapotasana is all about keeping the hips square to the floor to the best of your ability. Press the palms down, open your chest and look forward or up. We'll take one more breath here. And when you are ready, very mindfully, bring your gaze down, start walking your hands to the front. You may rest your elbows onto the floor. And once more, make sure that you are sending your right hip down towards the floor. If it works for you, you're going to just allow yourself to go a little lower. You can stack your fist and rest your forehead down. And just try to keep it even, like you did, whatever you did on the other side, try to do the same thing here if that works. And when you are ready, if it works for you, you may go a little bit deeper. You can maybe bring your hands, stack your hands and press your forehead down or your fist. If you're already there, you may go a little bit farther down. Once again, it all depends on what your body needs. Let us take one more breath here, full deep breath. Help yourself up with your elbows if you are all the way down. Then bring your hands onto the floor and place them maybe under the shoulders. Go into a gentle back bend once more. Gaze can go forward or up depending on your neck. You may put your props out of the way, and when you are ready, plant the hands, bring your gaze down, curl the back toes, and come up onto your tabletop position. From here, curl both toes or both feet, and then lift. We're gonna bring that left leg up, open your hip, and bend your knee. And once more, we can get a massage, lift, and bend and extend and rotate your ankle both ways. And then bring your hip towards the center, extend back, then release your foot, push your chest to the thighs. When you're ready, bring your knees down, uncurl the toes, and sit back on your heels. Relax your shoulders back and down, bring your hands together at the center of the heart. We'll take a few moments here. We'll take one more breath, full deep breath. When you're ready, open your eyes. You're gonna sit to the side and get your legs to the front. Extend them and shake the tension off. Move your feet side to side. When you are ready, bend your knees and bring your foot soles to the floor and allow your foot soles to touch. Let your knees flare. You can have a block or a blanket under your seat, so just to tilt your pelvis forward if you want. Hold on to the ankles, push your shoulders into the sockets, their sockets, and then take a few moments here. Depending on your knees, depending on your hips, on your next exhalation, you may hinge right from the hips, leaning forward. You don't have to. Keep your feet active. And every time you exhale, you may go a little bit deeper. We'll take one more breath here, full deep breath. And slowly and with control, bring yourself back to an upright. Bring your knees up, extend your legs, and shake the tension off. When you're ready, find your way onto your Shavasana. So you can have your block handy if you want to place it under your head. Once you're on your back, extend your legs, relax your hands by your sides. We'll take a few moments here. You can adjust your head, make sure that you're not letting it fall back, and nor is hyperextended, so it's not touching the floor. The back of your neck is not touching the floor. When you're ready, bring your arms out to the sides at a T position, palms facing up or down, depending on what feels right for your shoulders. Bend your knees and bring your foot soles to the floor. Tuck your tailbone, bring your knees in. Have your legs at a 90-degree angle, and on your next exhalation, let your knees fall to the left. Keep your knees together. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Center as you inhale. And exhale to the other side. Find your rhythm. You started to the left. We'll do one more round. We finish when the knees return to center from the right. When you come back to center, you may hold your knees with your hands. You can hold the back of the legs, bring them a little bit closer to your chest. Use your arms to get the legs tight onto your body. Breathe. Hold onto your right knee. You can hold onto the back of the leg. Extend your left leg up, flex your foot. On your next breath, bring your leg down and breathe. So your left leg down. Keep holding onto the right side and keep breathing against the thigh. On your next inhalation, hold the knee with the left hand and bring your right arm at a T position, palm facing up. The next time you exhale, go onto your spinal twist, guide the knee across the body towards the left. You can let your foot go towards the floor, or you can rest your foot on the knee, whatever works for your hip and for your knee. Gaze maybe goes towards the right hand. Breathe. On your next inhalation, bring your knee back to center. Hold it with both hands. Opposite foot still active. And when you're ready, you may bring that left leg straight up and bend the knee and maybe swing or rock your body side to side. When you are ready, you're gonna hold onto the left knee, extend the right leg towards the sky and bring your leg down. We're gonna stay in Pavanamuktasana on the left side. We'll take a few moments. Use your arms to get the knee closer to the body if that works for you. When you are ready, hold the knee with the opposite hand and bring your left hand at a T position. When you're ready, allow your knee to move across the body towards the right. Remember, you can adjust the foot onto your leg or just let it loose. Use your right hand to help the knee down if you need that extra stretch, or you can also use it to not let it go so far down if it's too much. Gaze maybe towards the left hand. Think about sending the breath into the left side of the body. On your next breath, bring yourself back to center. Hold the knee at the center of the chest. Keep that right foot flexed. We'll take a few moments here. And when you are ready, bring that right leg straight up. Press your back onto the floor. And then bend the knee and hold them both tightly onto the chest. When you are ready, release your knee, not your knees, your feet onto the floor and swing your knee side to side. If there is any stretch that your body needs, like a happy baby, or maybe move your feet wide apart and swing your knee side to side, you're welcome to go for that, or any other stretch that your body needs. Happy baby or anything at all that feels right. And then when you are ready, come back to center and extend your legs onto the mat. We'll take a few moments and observe. Finally, when you are ready, bend your knees and bring your foot soles on the ground. You can adjust and then allow your foot soles to touch. Let your knees flare. Pubic bone, hip bones are balanced. Rib cage is grounded. Hands by your sides. Relax and breathe. You are welcome to stay here on this Supta Konasana for a little longer. If you're ready, you're gonna bring your knees up on your next breath and then extend your legs onto your Shavasana. Don't let your mind wander, just observe the breath. You don't need to control it. We'll take one more breath here, full deep breath. Wiggle your toes and fingers. Move your feet side to side, move your hands. Extend your arms to the sides or overhead. Bring your legs together and squeeze and stretch. Tight, 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 prune face. And exhale, release. And then again, flex or point your feet and squeeze and tense and stretch. And exhale. And last one, inhale. And exhale. Go on to your favorite side and lay on a fetal position. Take a few moments here. You're gonna use your top hand and slowly help yourself up onto your seated position. You can sit on a block or a blanket if you like. You can go on to your Sukhasana or extend your legs onto a V shape and one foot on top of the other. Bring your hands together at the center of the heart. Relax your shoulders back and down. We'll take a few moments here. If you need to adjust your posture, you may do that. Keep watching your breath. Let us take 3 more breaths here. We are going to seal our practice with our metta mantra. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe. May I be brave. May I be peaceful. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you be brave. May you be peaceful. May all be happy. May all be healthy. May all be safe. May all be brave. May all be peaceful. Inhale through your nostrils, expand your tummy, your side ribs, your chest. And through your nostrils, exhale. Inhale to Om. Om. Tuck your chin onto your chest and open your eyes, gaze forward and shower yourself with your own good vibes and then shake off whatever it is that you don't need. Thank you so much. Namaste.